Sam Case from our newsroom. He's going to give us an update of a few things that are happening. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Dan, that's right. Oh, boy, do I have a doozy for your audience. President Biden, according to the New York Times, seeing early documents, is set to announce a $6 trillion 2022 budget. Again, that's according to just preliminary documents seen by the New York Times. We'll find out more about that presumably tomorrow. The Times says the federal spending is set to increase to $8.2 trillion by the year 2031, which actually feels a little bit low to me. I can't imagine if we're on that trajectory of just spending trillions and trillions that it's only going to be 8.2 by that year. According to the Times, this will bring federal spending levels to their highest sustained since World War II. It will include things such as infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Pretty broad at this point. We don't know all the details as of yet, but that is quite the number, and we will be sure to give you more information as soon as we can verify it. But yes, you do be keeping an eye out for that because that is quite a hefty budget proposal.
Yeah, it's the highest budget proposal, percentage-wise since World War II. As you can imagine, in World War II, we had a lot of spending that I'm sure that economists back in that day never thought they'd see numbers like we saw. And deficits back then were running about 1.3 trillion through the next 10 years. And this is just an astronomical number, but I do agree with you that from what I'm looking at right now, and I don't want to appear to give this any credibility because, to be honest with you, I don't even. I pulled it off a drudge, so. But they're saying it's going to rise to 8.2 trillion by 2031. Well, given what you just said, Sam, what your gut feeling was, which is probably very, very accurate. As big as this might be, it's not enough based on all the things they say they're going to do.
Well, that's right, because what's stopping them from making it, quadrillion or whatever they want it to be? Because it's not like this number is truly based on anything in reality other than what they think they can pass politically.
Yeah, right. It's based on a wish list.
That's exactly right. I was speaking with Ian. I said, do you think that this ever comes across Biden's desk? And he says, this is too high. This is just too high.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Well, moving on to the world of tech, where Facebook still believes that it can be the arbiter of the true and the good and the beautiful for all of us. A blog post from Facebook details new actions that the company will take against people and pages that, quote, repeatedly share misinformation. These actions include notifying the user that a page has shared information that fact checkers have deemed false, reducing the amount of visible posts from a misinformative page, and presenting debunked articles on posts that supposedly contain misinformation. And what a time to do it, because I want to make something clear about this. A few months ago, if you or I posted anything suggesting that COVID-19 came from a lab in China, Facebook would have said you're sharing misinformation, and presumably under this new guideline, they would have brought down your reach. And this even happened in the New York Post. They shared an opinion article. It wasn't even making any true claims other than just sharing, here's what I think about the situation. They censored that article. But now you're free to espouse that theory. They've just updated their guidelines. Now you can say that it came from a lab and they're not going to fact check you. Well, what happened there? The facts didn't change. Either the virus leaked from a lab or it didn't. It also doesn't help that Facebook considers the WHO a reliable source. The WHO, which said that it didn't escape from a lab just because China says it did. So just keep that in mind when you log on to Facebook next time around.
Visit FISM.tv/news for more content.